Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome to my channel, Scatter Love Tarot. These are going to be fun, quick readings that you guys can catch every day just to kind of get some guidance on where you're at in your life, or, we're just going to do some fun topics on this channel. Just a quick say here, if you guys are interested in more in-depth readings, check out my other channel, Readings by Circe. I post once every other week on there, and they're very in-depth, detailed readings. But this one, I just wanted to scatter the love, guys. That's why the name is Scatter Love Tarot. So with that being said, since this is one of the first videos, let's get into it, and we're going to say what's next in love. I have 3 piles to choose from. We're going to get one card out from my regular tarot, and then I'm going to use a different type of tarot on the reading today, guys. I do not read with Rider-Waite-Smith tarot. I actually read with the old Italian decks. That's how I learned. That's how I was taught. That is what I have studied for so long. So if you notice that the meanings are different, that is why. I am so happy to be a fellow human with you guys on this channel. If these resonate with you, make sure you hit that thumbs up button down below, subscribe to the channel, and set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does get uploaded. So let's get into it. Let me shuffle these twice here and ask, Source, what's next in love for the collective on this channel? And if you guys do interact with the channel, it helps me connect easier with your energy so that I can get you guys out more resonating readings. Keeping in mind that these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Source, what does the collective need to know on what's next in love? What can we tell them? Thank you. One more here. I won't turn these over until we're in the reading. So if it does happen to flop out and be face up, we'll just turn it back over. Okay, so for pile number 1, what's next in love? They want that one right there. Okay, for pile number 2, what's next in love, Source? Pile number 2, what's next in love? Pile number 2, what's next in love? For pile number 2, Source, what's next in love? Oh. And don't worry, guys, if you do get a card that's turned the other reversal, don't worry about it, okay? And for pile number 3, what's next in love? Okay, thank you, Source. Get these out over the way here. Okay, so for pile number 1, I also have this bloodstone here. Let me see if I can... Sorry, I'm not trying to bounce the camera around. The bloodstone. Okay. For pile number 2, this beautiful moonstone that I found on the beach. You guys see the incense wafting over. It's not something I can control. And for pile number 3, we have this beautiful yellow citrine. Okay. Move these up here. Let's take a moment. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Okay, and whichever one you guys are drawn to, that should be the reading for you. And I will see you guys on your designated reading. Welcome, my pile 1 humans, my fellow humans. This is for those of you guys that chose the bloodstone here. This is going to be your reading and what's next in love. I'm just going to put that there. Make sure your card is in the frame here. Okay. Awesome. And before we get started with the cards, we're actually going to ask the dice what's going on. Some astro dice. Let's get into it. I did not have them ready for whatever reason, so that could mean something to you guys, or you might feel like you're not ready for love. You're not ready to get out there and try new love. That is an energy that's coming through right here. Everything is a sign, guys, so, interpret it as you will. Wow, okay. Dropped the ball on that one, huh? So Source, for pile number 1, tell me what's next in love. What can the dice tell us? What's next in love? Let's get those out here. Awesome. So we've got Leo energy, we have house 2, and we have Jupiter. Yeah, let me double check on that. Yes, that is Jupiter. The other day I got one that I thought was Mars, and it was actually Mercury. And I said Mercury, but then I talked about Mars. So I'm still getting used to my dice, guys. I'm still getting used to the signs. I know what they all mean. It's just I'm still getting used to them. So I'm going to try and zoom in for you guys here. So hang with me. Okay, beautiful. Let me move those over. Excellent. That worked out nicely. Okay, so house 2, guys. So we're working on, when you guys right now, like I was saying, like you might not be ready for love, and it's because you guys are more focused on the physical stability of what's going on in life right now. Like your finances, maybe your home. This is like you guys building a business, or you guys are doing so well with the company that you're currently in. And that is something where you guys are focused at. You know, it's more about building up your self-esteem, making sure that you have all the material things that you guys really truly want, building those internal values with those daily routines, and just really focusing on how you can make yourself comfortable before inviting in somebody else, before you invite somebody into that energetic circle that you guys have laid out already. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good energy to be in, and that's a good place for you guys to focus. And you know, again, we are looking at what's next in love, but it's just really talking about how you guys are trying to build on that independence and that internal security as well as that material security here. You know, and there's something about you guys wanting to build up something that's a sense of leadership. And you guys are learning how to become more playful in your life. There's some very serious energy coming with this second house energy here. It's odd. It is the house that is naturally ruled by Taurus energy. However, I am getting this feeling of like Capricornian serious energy. Like I'm just very focused on my business. And yet at the same time, it's like you guys are learning currently how to be more playful with the things that you do. So it's like not taking life so seriously. Like, yes, you want those material gains in life. Yes, you want those financial gains in life, but it's like maybe focusing on them in such a serious way hasn't really worked out for you. And so now you're getting this energy of like, let me be more playful towards it. Like this very much going with your heart's desire. You know, Leo rules this, like all fire signs really. Okay, Leo is more connected to your Ajna chakra. And the thing is here is that it's like listening to your intuition and what your gut is telling you. And all fire signs rule the solar plexus, right? Because it's a fire chakra within us. And so it's like that burst of self-confidence, that energy, that drive to do what makes us feel good in life. And that's what Leo is really showing here for you guys. And it's like you guys are trying to be more generous with yourselves. And it's like, yes, you're protective of what it is that you're working on, but they're also showing here with the Leo energy not to be afraid to let that playful side come out, because if you guys stay in this energy of being too serious, it could go the other route where you become very egotistical, vain, and really just like dominating and selfish, and that energy takes away from the things that you want to manifest in this life, including love. And so they're just saying here, like the more playful you are with the way that you approach your work, the more luck you're going to have in regards to love. And I feel like I said, it's like not that you guys don't want love, but there's this energy of not necessarily being ready for love just yet. And so you guys are super outgoing individuals, and it could actually find you very easily. Love could find you guys very easily because of your warm and very, like, I'm getting an emotional sense here. Like it's very warm character that you guys have, and it's a really beautiful thing. It's like maybe you guys turn down a lot of people. Don't be afraid to also have fun in this sense, because the more fun you have, the higher your vibration and the more you attract. And so right now what Source is saying in regards to love is, as you guys work on your financial stability, you guys are going to grow and find abundance there, and it's going to help you become more optimistic in the way that you see life. You're going to feel feel more fulfilled. You guys are going to see expansion happen very quickly. And you guys could actually start traveling. And in your travels is where you guys are going to meet love. And so there could be a trip that's coming up very shortly here that you guys are going to go on, or something that's coming up within this year. And you guys are going to meet someone on those travels. And so it's just allowing yourself to not get so stuck in this, it has to be a certain way, but allowing yourself to open your mindset, and then being generous with yourself too, and making sure that you guys are allowing yourself that space to honor where you're at in this now moment. And holding gratitude for yourself is so important in this time, right? So that's what the dice are showing us. Let's see what we can get with more cards. Let's go. I'm going to zoom out, guys. Let me get back to where I was. Hang with me. Okay, there we go. All right, perfect. Let me move those up. Let's get some tarot on it. Okay, source for pile number 1, my fellow humans. What's next in love? Thank you. This particular deck, I don't read reversals. However, if reversal energy does make itself apparent, I will discuss it. Okay, and that's just because of this. This is a particular deck. It's not a full set of tarot, but it is a full set of tarot. So what else is going on? What's next in love for pile number 1, source? I just want one more card here. What's next in love? Whoa, thank you. Okay, let's move these over. What do we got on the bottom of the deck? Let's see first. Yeah, you guys are definitely in this space of listening to your intuition and not being afraid to do multiple things at once. Definitely what I was saying, like ajna and your solar plexus, and we have this beautiful connection of that energy here. Yes, the ajna chakra is more that dark blue, purpley blue color, which is fine, but it's like this, like that indigo color, right? But it's just interesting because you have this depiction of the high priestess here, which is the connection with the third eye here. You have the moon right over the third eye spot here. It's this energy of being connected to what it is that you want in life, being able to balance that with work and play, taking action towards what you want. And really that helps you build your confidence. It's almost like the more that you got going on, the more confident that you feel, but always making sure that you're taking space and time for yourself. This is the 2 of diamonds coming out here. So next in love, what do we got? We have the 5 of spades. We have the 6 of clubs. And we have the 4 of diamonds. Okay. Yeah, so there's this energy right now. Like, again, all your cards are placed on what you're doing with your work and your finances and really building that up right now. It's like allowing yourself to be more positive towards the things that you guys are building in life and allowing yourself to really honor what's coming through. I'm sorry, I gotta close the window. Squeak, squeak. Sorry, guys. But it's this energy of being more in a private setting and keeping things to yourself. And as you keep things to yourself, you see things outside of you falling apart, and you see things that maybe aren't serving you. They're just kind of going away. You see things that aren't really working. You kind of are like moving away from those, and there's this energy of being secret. So what this is telling me here is it's like as you let go of these things that aren't serving you, and again, this isn't necessarily doing healing work. This is literally just becoming self-aware. The more that you work on yourself, the more self-aware you are. It has nothing to do necessarily with healing. It's like you guys become more in tune with what you want. And it's like everybody else is trying to get an idea of what you're doing, but they can't see where you're going next. And so this is also telling me that what's next in love is saying that you guys, it's going to be very secretive. Like this is something that is going to come out of the blue. It's going to come up in this energy of like, you're not going to expect what's next, okay? You're not going to expect it. And it feels like you guys have overcome something that was very toxic in the past. And through that, you guys have found hope. And it's in that you guys are going to finally find somebody that, like, why do I hear that song, Make Me a Match? Well, who sang that? Was that Mrs. Doubtfire? Like that song, Find me a match, make me a match. That song is coming through right now, but it's like, this is like source working for you, finding you a match, someone that's going to match your vibration. Let's get some oracles on it. Source, may I please have some oracle cards for pile number 1? Whoa, that's way too many. Get some oracle cards on it. Whoa, okay. Thank you. Look, I can't make this stuff up, guys. Taurus just flew out here. We have house 2, which is the natural ruler is Taurus. We have trust, patience, and sensuality. And that's that building up of that stable energy, right? Like Taurus is a very stable zodiac. And they like stability because they like to enjoy the finer things in life. And that's definitely the energy that I'm getting from you. It's like you very much like to enjoy the finer things in life. You very much like to do things your way. And like, look, we have a challenging situation and a mountain to climb. Like, you guys have been in some very challenging situations before. You guys have overcome a lot of things in the past. And it's like now you're learning to trust the process while you let your patience grow and build that belief system and where it is that you're going, and allow your sensuality to guide you. What is it that your head and your heart want together, right? We have on the bottom of the deck over here, rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. I feel like that's coming with this energy here. It's like you guys are letting go of that, whatever it is that isn't serving you. And because of that, you guys are attracting good things into your life, and you guys are really letting go of the old. And so what's coming in love, it's actually a secret. Like, this is something that it's going to surprise you. Okay. And it's like, even with reading, sometimes we can't get a clear answer, and it's because something is meant to surprise you in love. Like, something is meant to give you like hope again, right? Like, you've already went through the trouble of finding hope, and now it's like giving you that hope again. Yeah, so there was somebody in your past, and they were a catalyst for your awakening. Like, that is just, it's not even about healing. It's like something happened in the past, or there's something going on right now that feels like it's falling apart. And, you know, or it's recent that it fell apart. And this is something that it was just to help you become more aware of yourself. And it's like, as you become more aware of yourself, that trust in what is going on and what has happened to you is going to build. So we have Libra energy. Isn't this interesting? We have Taurus and Libra energy, and they're both ruled by Venus energy. So a lot of Venusian energy coming through here, guys. We have consideration, fairness, and harmony. You have this, like, the ball is going to be in your court soon, and the leveling out of justice is coming through here. It's like you guys are going to have somebody come into your life that is going to be considerate of your energy, that's going to be considerate of your feelings. They're going to treat you fairly, and there's going to be a lot of harmonious energy that's coming through here. And we have this here, this balance. Like, look at this. You have the scales here, and you have this energy here, the same energy coming through. It's like letting things play out the way that they're meant to, and you're no longer forcing things. And so in love, this is going to be reflected in your love life. I love this. We have number 18 coming through. Embrace your emotions, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. With this coming out over the 6 of Clubs here, which also depicts this, like, House of God energy, this falling apart, right? Like, you see this, the bolts coming through, you see it on this huge tower, or in the Rider-Waite-Smith, they call it the tower. In my deck, it is called the House of God. But this is like saying, like, you had to let go of something that you were so emotionally attached to, that felt like it was a part of who you were. And maybe in some way, shape, or form, you haven't allowed yourself to really feel what has happened from this connection. And now, as you allow yourself to feel, like, you feel this balancing out, and you feel your sensuality coming back to you. So let's see, this is my own love oracle deck, and just know some of the messages in here are very blunt and forthright, and it's because not everything in love is rainbows and butterflies, right? And you guys know that, and I'm just reiterating that. So it says, we intervene when you ask us to, yet when you do not, we cannot. All you need to do is ask, and we will always be there. Love your guides and ancestors. And so you guys are being asked by your guides, your ancestors, those that are guiding you to your highest light and love purpose. Just ask for their help, ask for their signs, ask for them to give you a sign. And when they give you a sign, and if you question it, ask for another sign, and they will give that to you. But you have to ask. Like, angels can't interfere on our behalf. unless we allow them to. And something that I practice regularly when I do my prayers and meditations, I'll always say, angels of highest light and love, for my highest purpose and my highest good, I give you permission to interfere in my life as you see fit to help guide me back towards my path of purpose. And they'll always respond. And sometimes it's very immediate when they respond, okay? It says, if I knew then what I know now, we would be somewhere else together entirely. And this is that person coming through, that energy that fell apart from you. It's like, yes, you would be somewhere else entirely, but we don't know what we don't know, and we can't change the past. And because of that, like, you guys are going to be gifted something beautiful. And it's not to sit around and wait. Like, this is not a reading to say, oh, hey, pile one, just sit around and wait for it. It's going to come to your front door. Like, it's not to say that it won't, but at the same time, they're saying it's good that you're working on yourself. It's good that you're bringing in the self-confidence to yourself. Don't be afraid to deal with your emotions. Sometimes we get so caught up in that fiery energy, we forget to invite in the watery emotional energy that we all have as humans, right? And so they're just saying, don't be afraid to feel your emotions here, because what we're bringing you is something that, like, your Venus energy, it's you guys should check out where your Venus is at on your astrological chart. You guys may have it in Taurus, you may have it in Libra. This may be a confirmation for you, but wherever it's at, you could definitely get an understanding of what type of relationships you are inviting in your life, right? And then we have the Hangman here in the reverse. Yeah, there's a sense of perspective change here. As you guys move forward, you're going to understand that working on yourself was actually the best possible thing for you, but you had to go through this upset in order for love. So what's next in love? It's a surprise. Okay, and I wish I could say, oh, it's going to be this, so-and-so's coming through, and they're going to sweep you off your feet, pile one, but, you know, that's not the case here. It's like, Source and your guides and your angels, they want you guys to focus so much more on yourself here, because as you focus on yourself, the good is coming into your life, and you're going to find out why it is that you have had to experience everything that you've experienced. And this is just becoming more comfortable with yourself. Right now, there's still this, like, I'm not really comfortable with where I'm at. Like, I wish I were further along. I wish I was this. I wish I was that. And this Hangman in reverse is just reminding you, find contentment with this now moment. And as you find contentment with this now moment, you guys will learn to be so accepting of where you're at and who you are, because it's not something that we can change. We can wish to be whoever it is, but at the end of the day, we'll never be that other person that we're wishing to be, because we can only become ourselves, right? And so, beautiful reading, pile number one. I really hope that this helps. This is all I see for you. And again, if you guys are interested in those more in-depth readings, check out my other channel, Readings by Circe. It will be linked down below in the description box. If this resonated with you, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and remember that the more you guys interact with my channel, the easier it is for me to connect with your energy to get you out more resonating readings. I love you guys. Thank you for joining me at Scatter Love Tarot. And with that being said, I'm going to leave it here, but go forth and become all that you can be, my fellow humans. I love you guys so much. Peace out. Bye. Welcome, my fellow humans, those of you that chose pile number 2, or this beautiful moonstone, which I said I found on the beach, which I did amongst my travels. It was such a wonderful story, such a cool thing. But yes, this is going to be your reading on what's next in love. And I've got your astro dice here. So I was getting a channeled message before I started your guys' reading, and the channeled message was that you guys have a choice. You have a choice to choose what is going to make you happy, or you can choose what society deems will make you happy. And it was very strong as it came through for you guys, pile number 2. And so they're just saying here, take some time to really determine what it is that you guys want in your life. And remember that if it looks different, it smells different, it acts different, it seems different, it is different, and that's okay. It doesn't make you any less human, and it doesn't make you weird, it doesn't make you anything. like if people are saying it makes you something that you're not, that's not true. It's that unique aspect of you coming through that allows source to express itself through you. That's a beautiful expression. And that makes you you, and that's the you that the earth needs in love, in light, in harmony, whatever that is. So in love, it feels like you guys have always gone after the relationships that others have wanted you to go to. And so source is saying like you have a choice this time around. It's your decision. What will really make you happy? If it's unconventional, if it's not what everybody says it should be, if it's unique to you, but that's what makes you happy, they're saying that you have an opportunity to do that. You just have to choose to go towards that. So with that being said, guys, let me go ahead and get the dice. I'm going to cleanse them here with the smoke. And let's ask for pile number 2, source, what's next for my fellow humans in love? For pile number 2, what's next for my fellow humans in love, source? What's next for my fellow humans in pile number 2? What's next for them in love? All right, what do we got going on here? Okay. Awesome. So I'm going to zoom in for you guys here. Give me just a second. I'm going to recenter those. Okay. Excellent. So we've got house 8, we've got Aries energy and the sun. Now, understanding that if you guys have in your astrological chart any of this could absolutely be a confirmation for you guys. However, I'm going to read these as astrological dice are meant to be read, okay? So the house 8, you have this house of like secrecy, right? Like this is where your death, your transformation. And when we're talking about that, you have a choice to transform the decision that you're making for the things that maybe you thought love were. Like maybe you had this idea of what love should be, but it was actually everybody else's idea of what love should be. And it actually didn't resonate with your heart. And so there's this energy of rebirth and those things that are taboo and very secretive. And it's like you guys are going to leave a legacy on this world when it comes to the way that you see love and how you view love and how you feel about love. And that's a very unique thing. And that's why they're saying here, it's like allowing yourself to understand what your intimacy means, what your idea of having a sexual partner means. If that's something that's mysterious to the world, that's okay, because it's something that feels good for you, and that doesn't make it wrong. And a lot of people won't look at it that way. And a lot of people will say, oh, well, that's not the way it's supposed to be. Well, last time I checked, normal was just a cycle on the washing machine. And even that has changed in the last 10 years. Okay, so normal isn't a thing. Like what somebody feels is normal for them doesn't make it normal for the world. Okay, and that's what you have to keep in mind as you walk through in love. And so what's coming for you in love, what's next in love is something that you may feel like you have to keep a secret because it is very unorthodox. You know, it's very different than what you've had in the past. However, it is going to help you build a lot of confidence, and it is a new beginning in love. You know, we have this Aryan energy, which is all about being brave and direct. And this is like being confident in yourself and taking the bull by the horns, you know, like really allowing yourself to be independent and not be afraid of maybe that impulsive energy that you have to live love in this certain way. It doesn't make it any less passionate. It doesn't make it any less, you know, anything. It makes it exactly as it needs to be. And that's a beautiful feature. However, if you guys are women on here, this is an indication that there is a very authoritative male that's coming into your life. If you're men on here, this is saying that this is a very authoritative masculine type energy that's coming into your life. Remember, women can hold masculine energy the same as men can hold feminine energy, or if you guys are same sex or wherever you guys fall at on the line of identity or what you identify with. Again, I'm not here to judge. I'm scattering love, guys, and love comes in all forms, and that's unique and beautiful as it is, okay? And so they're just saying that there's this masculine energy that's coming in, and they're going to be a self-starter, and they're going going to be impatient. They want to get together with you guys. They're going to fight for you guys, and you're going to feel like this is a connection that's absolutely worth fighting for, right? And with this sun energy, you have it. It's all about yourself and your ego, right? Like, you guys are going to start letting go of that idea that I have to fit into everybody else's bubble, especially when you've tried for some aspect of your life. And not everybody, maybe not everybody in here has tried. Maybe you guys have really tried to figure it out on your own, but it's just left you wanting, and it's left you feeling like so disconnected from the world, and it's left you feeling like you don't belong. And you're going to realize that how you are and what's true to you, that means you belong. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to shake the table here. But that's going to give you that idea. And you're going to take pride in your individuality here. And you're really going to shine because of that. And you're going to find someone who's very reliant. You're going to find self-reliance and have something to celebrate. Again, this energy of that masculine energy coming through with the sun. It's like really putting in here that whoever's coming into your life is like the masculine figure, right? Like, this is somebody who's reliant, who's independent, who's capable of taking care of business, who's willing to look to you for your opinions and what it is that you bring to the table, because they see so much in you, and you're really going to help them open up as much as they're going to help you open up. We have the sun that rules matters of the heart, right? The heart chakra. Yes, it governs the heart. We're also looking at the spinal cord and the solar plexus. Okay, this is all about your stability in love and what matters to your heart, and making those heart over head decisions, like, oh, well, I should. No, you're going to say, I know what's good for me, and you're going to take that step to do it here. And that's what's really coming for you guys next in love. So let me zoom out here. Give me just a second. Almost there. Okay, we got it. Let me move these up for you guys. And again, you guys can use those as additional confirmation for you guys. Like, if you have the sun in the 8th house or Aries in the 8th house, or, you know, whatever that is, you can absolutely use those as additional confirmations for you. However, that is not how we actually read astrology dice. So they're very unique. So let's get some tarot on it. Source, what is next in love for pile number 2? What's next in love for pile number 2? Okay, I really feel like I need to shuffle these for some weird reason. So we're going to shuffle. As the Ace of Cups comes out on the bottom, guys. Or the Ace of Hearts, I should say. Oh, where did it go? Well, it was there. Yeah, it was there. I saw it. I saw it peek out. So I was like, wait, it was there. So, source, what's next for pile number 2 in love? Wow, thank you. Okay, what's next for pile 2 in love? One more card. Thank you. Oh, yes. I love this. I love this. I cannot make this stuff up, guys. I'm so excited about this. Okay, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. We have the 3 of coins, right? And you have this like building a partnership here, like building a connection. This is absolutely something that could do with your work. However, since we are talking about love, we have the 3 of diamonds, and this is all about building that wealth, that physical wealth, right? And physical wealth doesn't necessarily have to be something that's monetary. This could be physical love. This could be physical connection. This could be, you know, building something strong with another person and knowing that it's going to be stable, right? Or having other parties involved, like somebody's coming into your life and they have family that they're going to bring into your life, or you have family that you're going to bring into their lives. This feels very connective to me, like very much on a big scale. Now, I want to point out before I turn over these other 2 cards, this is the 9 of clubs. Okay, however, the depiction here also is the sun card, and we had it coming out in the same spot as the sun came out here. And interestingly enough, I have 3 sets of dice, and I use this particular set, and this one is the green, and it almost matches perfectly to this, right? It's very close. I know it's a little bit different, but it's very close, like that light green here. And so this is matters of the heart already coming in. Again, this connective energy here. Okay, we have the Eight of Hearts with the moon energy. Look, we have feminine and masculine energy coming out together here, guys. I love this. Oh my gosh. And the Nine of Hearts in the center. Look, we have 8, 9, and 9. So 999 could be a very powerful number for you. We have 8 and 8. Guys, I cannot make this stuff up. You saw me draw those cards. Look at this beautiful synchronistic energy here. So there's something here that's very deeply felt. Okay, what's the next in love for you? You guys are going to have something that's very deeply felt, that's very much like people are going to come to you and they're going to be like, hey, where did you find this person? Like, how did you guys meet? And it's like none of that's going to matter because it's going to be something that's secretive to you. Like, people are going to notice that you're very happy all of a sudden and they're going to want to know what you did, and you guys may keep it under wraps. But it's like when you guys finally bring it out to the public, it's going to be like, people are going to be like, wow, like, what's your secret? How did you meet this person? Like, what did you do? And you're going to be like, I just became myself. And people aren't going to understand that, right? And you're going to realize it's very emotional for you. Like, this is something that's very spiritual. This is indicating a very spiritual connection with this deep feminine and this deep masculine energy coming through. You have complete solar opposites here with this happiness in the center, like full cups. You guys are filling up each other's cups. You guys fill up your own individual cups. And because of that, you fill up cups outside of yourself as well, right? You see this symbol coming through here. It's like this very stable energy. This is very emotional between you guys. This is something that it touches both of your hearts in a very deep connective way. And that's why I love the Three of the Three of Diamonds here, because it's just reiterating that this is something that people are going to come to you guys and ask for maybe your help, your direction, and you guys are going to be able to eventually show them what it is. It's just about being completely authentic. As you're authentic to yourself and you're honest with yourself, we talked about that with the 8th house here. It's like embracing what's unique for you. And as you embrace what's unique for you, you're going to call in what's right for you. Right? And that's a beautiful energy. I absolutely love this. You had to walk away from the old to invite in the new. It's like coming into this sheer happiness here. Is it the top one? No, it's this one. Okay. No, they don't want that one. Okay. Let's get some oracle out on it. For pile number 2, can we get some oracle cards on it? Yeah, you want that one. Okay. Thank you. Look, we have Trine coming out on the bottom. This is angelic support, harmony, and perfect flow. Like, let's be real, guys. What's coming is this it's going to be so easy for you. It's just going to be so beautiful. The next connection that you have, what's next in love, or the person that you're currently interested in, right? Everybody's at a different place on their journey. And so you're going to notice a lot of things. This masculine energy is coming in, or you could be the masculine and it's going to be the opposite, right? So the feminine energy, but this person is going to be your opposite. Okay, this is very powerful energy coming through here. All right, what do we have on the bottom? We have the heart of the matter. Guys, I cannot make this stuff up with number 22 coming through. There's more going on than meets the eye. Yeah, so there could feel like a disconnect with somebody you have a huge connection with. There could feel like a huge disconnect here, but there's a lot more going on than you realize, right? There's a lot more going on behind the scenes, and there's a lot of healing that's being done under the surface. I felt it. Okay, well, I felt it, but I don't know where it went. No. Okay. So this is saying, let me talk about this honesty is essential, because I feel like that's what they're trying to get me to talk about here. It says, speak with love and truth. This is somebody that you're going to be able to talk to like, hey, I'm really turned on by this. That's the one it was. Okay. I'm really turned on by this. I really enjoy this. I really want this in my life. And let me pick this card up here. You have this beautiful moon in the back here. And this person that's wearing the mask. And I feel like this is representative of you in the past, like always trying to be someone you're not. And like everybody in your past has turned their back to you, or maybe it just didn't work out, or things just they fell apart. But when you remove the mask of who you are and you allow yourself to be honest, like look at these fireworks up here. It's like everything is going to be so amazing and electric and beautiful, and it's like I keep feeling this spontaneous energy. We have number 38 coming through here, which is 11. We have this beautiful, we had 22 on the bottom of the deck, so we have 11. 22 could be a very powerful number for you guys. You guys very synchronistic. 8 8 9 9 2 2, and then 11 1 1. So very synchronistic energy coming through here for you guys. So remembering that honesty is essential in you guys' connection. Yeah, so I'm sorry I let our flame die out. I did not know what you really meant to me. So this is someone from your past coming in that just really feels sorry for what they did. This could even be this connection coming back around. You know, we hear a lot about connections that do come back. Like after you've done healing, they come back and they really work out. Just remember to be careful, you guys, and make sure you're always looking out for yourself. It's not in a selfish way. Just really pay attention to your intuition. Here's the message. So we have house 3 coming through, early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication, right? And we have this deep connection here. This is also connected with Gemini. And so this is why they're saying to watch out, you know, making sure you listen to your intuition here, because it's very easy to go back into what we were used to when we were kids, right? Like that energy that we grew up with that may be toxic for us, that we're trying to heal and get beyond and open ourselves up to a new experience, right? Trying to fit in to what everybody says, the rational mind and communication coming through here. It's like you guys have to learn how to communicate with your heart instead of with your rational mind. As you guys learn to open up and communicate with your heart, and you know, you look at air signs, and air signs rule the heart chakra, right? And that's just a very basic energy around air signs, but the air rules the heart, which is breath, right? And we talk about breath, and that's the heart chakra energy. It's like if you guys are communicating more from this rational sense of your mind, which isn't even your third eye, this is just the chatter that's going on in your mind. Well, what if, you guys aren't actually saying what's true to your heart. And so they're saying here, make sure you guys really pay attention to what's true to your heart, because you learned early on in your childhood that what you wanted was different. Okay, whether you were ridiculed for that, criticized, shut down, whatever it was, you guys learned that it was different. Even if you weren't, like, even if you just said something to try and feel out, you know, put the feelers out, and someone said, oh, well, that's not right. You never said it about yourself, but you could have just put feelers out. And it was that really impacted you in a way that made you say, okay, I have to really come from this in a rational sense. And your rational sense has left you wearing a mask for your whole time. And you have this opportunity for this very beautiful connection. We have beautiful energy coming through here. We're talking about house 3 is ruled by Gemini. Gemini is the first sign coming out here. You have Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. And this is all about surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. This is going to be something new for you to do this, to come from this energy of the heart, to speak with your love and truth, what matters to you. This is something very new. It's very vulnerable and very scary. And it's going to be freeing in a whole new way, like for you. And that's what this person is going to do for you. What's next in love is this beautiful place where you're going to be free to be vulnerable and open. And as that happens, like, it's going to allow you to take that mask off and show yourself to the world even. And that's why you're going to come across as so happy to the people around you, is because you no longer feel like you have to hide. And you never did. But there's this feeling like, if I don't hide, I'm going to be judged. Or if I don't hide, I'm going to be ridiculed. You know what? Everybody's human, right? I come at you guys as a very humble human, reminding you that as humans, we like different things, and we appreciate different things, and we believe different things. And that's what makes us beautiful, not us trying to fit into somebody else's box, right? And so allow yourself to be free and be human. This is interesting. This came out in the first pile too. It says, we intervene when you ask us to, yet when you do not, we cannot. All you need to do is ask, and we will always be there. Love your guides and ancestors. That's beautiful. They just need you to ask. And you guys may have resonated with pile number 1 as well. If you didn't, that is okay. This is just saying, like, make sure that you ask for your guidance. Don't be afraid to ask your guides, to ask God, to ask Source, to ask Spirit, to ask your angels, your ancestors, you know, whatever it is that you feel you resonate with. Asking for help, that's okay. Like, that's a beautiful thing. That means that you're ready to move to the next level. Yeah, it says, can you forgive me for breaking your heart? I don't know how to love because my own heart is broken. So it's hard for you guys to be vulnerable because, and that's why you guys wear this mask, because you've loved so deeply in the past. Okay, maybe that love wasn't the love that you desired, but it didn't make it any less real. And you guys loved so deeply, and that's what they're saying. I'm sorry I let our flame die out. I did not know what you really meant to me. Like, this person keeps coming through here, and they're the ones that made you wear this mask. Maybe you weren't enough, or maybe you felt like you weren't enough, or maybe you felt like you always had to be something else. And it's like, as you guys heal this wound, and healing, I think healing is kind of overrated sometimes. It's like, oh, I got to go through all this journaling. I got to go through all this shadow work. Really, healing is just accepting what was. Like, it's really that easy, guys. It really is. And you'd be surprised at how far that will take you, okay? So let's see. Yeah, we have the sun. The sun has come out. The sun has come out for you guys. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be light. Right? Like, so come on, guys. Like, that's the thing. Like, sources coming in. Don't give up hope on love. You guys have felt so stuck in a box. Like, with the sun in reverse here, it's like this energy of not being free to be yourself, which is everything that we have talked about on your reading. It's like feeling like you have to go by other standards, or you have to believe what other standards are. Like, that's the only way you're ever going to be accepted or fit in. And to be honest with you guys, you've done it your whole life. Have you really been accepted, or have you ever really felt like you fit in? Let that sink in for a minute. If the answer is no, why are you going to keep trying to fit into Cinderella's shoe when it just don't fit? If Cinderella's shoe don't fit you, it's cool. Maybe you fit into Jasmine's shoe, or maybe you fit into Belle's shoe, or maybe you don't even fit into a princess shoe, and you're Pocahontas, or you're, what's the girl from Brave? I can't remember her name right now. Yes, I'm using Disney analogies. Give me a break, guys. But you know what I mean. Maybe that's it. Maybe you're barefoot. Maybe that's what you fit in, is barefoot. Who cares? There's differences for a reason. And that's what they're saying here. Don't disconnect from yourself because everybody else says you need to be a certain way. Or because someone in your past who broke your heart said that, oh, well, I wouldn't have broken your heart if you were just. You know what? You can't be just. You're human. You'll never be just. You'll always be you. And let yourself be you, because that's the beautiful thing. And if somebody else doesn't like you, that's okay. Not everybody likes Mexican food. Not everybody likes Indian food. Not everybody likes sushi. Hell, some people only eat chicken nuggets for their entire life. Go be you, babe, because that's the beautiful part, and that's okay. And understanding, I'm not trying to compare you to food or to shoes. It's just understanding that when everybody tries to make you be a certain way, you forget who you are, and you have this beautiful energy about you that deserves to shine, because what's coming next in love for you is going to rock your world. This is what I have for you, pile number 2. I hope that this resonates with you. If it does, hit that thumbs up button down below. Subscribe to the channel. Set the notification bell so you always know when the video does go live. Also, if you guys are interested in more in-depth readings, you're more than welcome to check out my other channel, Readings by Circe. It will be linked down below in the description box for you guys. And I'm just so honored to be here for you. I was so honored to do this reading. Very excited here, seeing all these synchronicities come out for you guys. And with that being said, I'm going to get on out of here. But stay human, my fellow human. And with so much light and love out to you guys. Peace out. All right, my pile number 3. Welcome, my fellow humans. This is for those of you that chose this beautiful yellow citrine. This is going to be a reading on what's next in love. We will check out this card in a little bit here. Make sure I'm still in frame. Sorry, guys, I'm not trying to... just trying to see here. Put that there. First, we're going to start with your astro dice. It's weird. I had channel messages for the first 2 piles. I did not for you. So that tells me it is going to be a lot different. Let me cleanse these with the smoke here. And let's get into it, guys. Let's see what's going on. What's next in love? What's next in love for my pile number 3 source? What's next in love for my fellow humans in pile number 3? What's next in love for my humans in pile number 3? Okay, what do we got? Awesome. All right. Okay, I'm going to zoom in for you guys, and then we'll get into reading the dice. Whoa, too far. Too far. Okay, that's pretty good. So you guys can see them there. All right, I think that's good right there. So we have the 10th house. We have Virgo energy. And I believe we have Mars energy. Let me just double check. Yes, that is Mars. For sure, that is Mars. If you guys caught my intro, you know that I had one that came out. It was Mercury. I said Mercury, but for some reason, I did a reading as Mars. And that was just, sometimes we got to go with the flow, guys. Everything is a sign. So your 10th house. Definitely career-oriented you are, my friends. Yeah, so there's a lot of career and success for you guys. I feel like this is also connected to your love life. It's like you guys are very successful already, but I feel like the more you guys connect with your heart and your heart's desires and your love and wherever your love is, I'm not saying that you guys will only be successful when you fall in love. That's not what this is. Okay, this is just saying that when you guys get connected with your significant other, or as you connected with your significant other in life, because you guys could already be together, right? We're all at different stages. There's this luck that has come through, this success. Your career has changed. You guys maybe have this public recognition, reputation that's coming, and you've been able to build long-term goals. Also, you guys have an idea of what your long-term goals are for the future, including by yourself and with a significant other, and this is something that you guys definitely focus on. This is the house of the father figure. You guys have healed that part of yourself, the masculinity. So if there was ever an issue with toxic masculinity, and that's not going to resonate with all of you guys, this is a message for a few of you. You guys have healed that toxic masculinity, which is beautiful, beautiful energy. And so you guys have learned that taking authority in your own life and really building that structure has given you guys this expertise in the way that you move through life. And that is helping you guys attract the love that you desire in your life, or it has helped you guys attract this love that you guys currently have. I do feel like it's kind of split. Some of you guys haven't yet connected with that person. Others of you have, and there are still others that have already built something with this person. And so it's just saying here that what's next in love for you guys is definitely this building. It's like when you guys get connected with your love interest, it's like you guys are going to build things beyond what you could have ever imagined, and it's going to be very successful for you, and there's going to be a lot that comes from that, and you guys will get recognized, whether that's publicly within whatever career you guys have taken, or whether that's online. You guys could have a social media account, or whether that's just out and about, right? With this Virgo energy, it's like the sign of humanitarianism, helping others, that selfless help, being humble, modest, and generous. So with this love interest, this person in your life, this person that's coming into your life, they're very humble. They help you guys open your heart, and they help you guys see things from this very detail-oriented place. And it's like, maybe sometimes you've been super critical of yourself, or you've tried to be a perfectionist here, and they're going to help you guys come away from that and realize it's just about taking those step-by-step actions, those methodical steps to get where it is that you want to go, right? It's just one foot in front of the other. You guys could be communicative, like in the communicative energy. Hold on. Let me try and say that again, guys. I apologize. I just totally tripped up over myself. You guys could be in this business of communication. It's like you speak to others. You guys are public speakers. Maybe you guys help with relationships. You guys are therapists, or you guys are going to help others in therapy or with the relationship status. Like, this feels very relationship oriented here from the past. Maybe things just didn't work out, and you guys have been through a lot, and you had to spend time in solitude to really figure out what it is that you wanted. And this is going to be a leading light for others in your life. You're going to be that guide, that leadership in others' lives, and it's going to really give you a lot of recognition, and it's going to be with the help of your significant other, which is actually so beautiful. What a beautiful energy coming through here. Now, whatever it is that you're getting involved in, right? Maybe this person, there's a lot of competition for this person, or vice versa, there's a lot of competition for you. Whatever it is with this Mars energy, there's a lot of like fight for, like, I'm going to fight for you, or I'm going to fight for them, or I'm going to fight for this, right? And it's like, this could even be in regards to the career, because we are talking about 10th house here. Very masculine energy, right? Very masculine. And this 10th house energy coming through here, it's like you guys are going to be in competition, but there's not going to be any question about it, because you're going to assert yourself and you're going to go by what it is that you desire and follow your passion, and that's going to make you super courageous. Also, there's this note here that the physical intimacy with your guys' relationship is going to be on fire. Okay, like you guys are gonna have a very much intellectual connection, as well as a very strong connection physically. And you guys could already have that. Again, this is that energy of this could already exist, but it might not for some of you guys. And it's also this energy of being able to command the direction that you want in your life. And it is because the two of you together, this is like powerhouse couple energy, okay? So let's zoom out and let's get into your tarot. Woo, let's go in and out, guys. I'm sorry. I'm taking you on a roller coaster ride today, so hang with me. Okay, that's too far. There we go. Okay, let me put these up out of the way here. Choking on the smoke from my incense. It's coming over here. You guys are very attractive people. You might not think that, but I'm telling you, you guys are. It doesn't necessarily have to be physical attraction either. This could just be, you guys are very energetically attractive. You guys are very energetically pleasant to be around. And you guys could also be very physically attractive. So let's see. Source, what is next in love for pile number 3? What is next in love for pile number 3, Source? Okay, it did feel, no. They said no. I said no. What's next in pile number 3 in love, my fellow humans? Okay. What's next for pile number 3 in love? Okay. They want all your guys' cards to pop up. What was I saying? That communication, like, this is like something very passionate. You guys are going to be able to connect in a very passionate way with each other. Like, you're going to have conversations like you've never had, or you do have conversations like never before. What's next in love for pile number 3? This could just be an opening up of the hearts too. I heard, like, it's like maybe if you're with somebody, like, you guys didn't have that good communication, and suddenly this is like an opening of the hearts. Okay, this feels very much like that heart-to-heart conversation. This very much feels like we're gonna talk it through. We're gonna solve it. No matter what happens, no matter the issues that burn between us, we're going to talk it out and figure it out together, right? Why do I hear September, that song? Do you remember the time? I think it's that song, right? I don't know. It's like by Earth, Wind, and Fire or something like that. Anyways, if you guys know, comment down below, right? So on the bottom, we do have this full energy coming out. Like, definitely a new beginning. So whether you guys are with somebody or you're not, it's like a new chapter. This is like a whole new chapter for you guys in your life. This person that's coming in, they're going to be very passionate towards you, or your person is going to have this newfound passion for you. And it's going to be very, like, this is very much like an intuitive connection. Like, maybe you guys have done a lot of healing, or you just accepted the past and let it go. And finally, it's like letting go of all that baggage. You guys are going to have this very open connection. It might not be what everybody says it should be, but you guys are going to serve humanity in some way, shape, or form together. You know, and you guys are not going to be afraid to tell each other what's up. Like, that's the thing here. Yeah. Look, we have the 5 of Hearts. We have the Queen of Spades. We have the 2 of Clubs. And we have the 5 of Hearts here. And it's like, this is like, no longer am I going to cry over spilt milk. I'm not going to let that stuff muck up my mind, my heart. Like, yeah, what happened in the past happened in the past. It's over with. Let's start again. Let's let it go and let's start again. Let's, you know, figure out what each other is all about. Let's really talk to each other here. So wherever you're at, what's next in love, there's somebody in your life that you're connected to with the love interest, and you guys are going to have these beautiful conversations. Like, and it's going to be like, you're not going to be afraid to say something anymore. It's like, you're not going to hold back. Like, if you need to say something, you're going to say something, but it's also coming with compassion and truth and understanding. Like, it's like saying like, hey, maybe I hurt you in the past, and I'm sorry that I hurt you in the past. I did not mean that. And it's like, this is how I communicate. And they're going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, that did hurt me in the past. And now that I understand how you communicate, I realized that it was just me taking things personal, and I'm going to really strive not to take things personal in the future. Like, that's the type of energy that's coming through here. It's like, you guys are going to learn that maybe you're different, but your differences are actually what make you guys connect so deeply. Right? Like, that's like, this is like fire and air, or earth and water type energy. It's like those two complete opposite energies coming together and making something so incredibly powerful, and something that's so like different. It's just very different. This is a very different type of energy. Very different from the other two. This is not you denying yourself. This is not them denying themselves. It's like before in the past, you guys denied each other. And now you guys are coming together, and it's like really creating this bond, this two peas in a far out pod, y'all. And realizing like that, like, you're both human, you both made mistakes, and you can't hold that against each other. And I feel like in the past, there was this energy of holding it against, like holding grudges or holding that issue against one another. And you're not doing that anymore. Like, you're really going to say, hey, I apologize. And they're going to say, hey, I apologize. And together you guys are going to come into this beautiful place of starting a whole new journey together. And it's like basically a whole new slate. Like, the old slate has been wiped clean, y'all. Like, that's power. That is powerful right there. And as you guys really build on that, you're going to become so much different. Like, people are going to want to know how you did what you did. We have Aries energy flipping over here. Independence, bravery, and passion. Yeah, so there's a lot of bravery here, a lot of passion for you guys to really speak your heart's desire. You guys may be independent of one another, which we should be in a relationship regardless. We shouldn't be codependent. We should understand that we're a whole entity, and we are whole already, and someone doesn't make us complete. However, wherever you're at, you're coming more into this independent energy of realizing what my heart wants matters, and you're going to chase after that. And that's actually going to bring the two of you very much into this closer energy, you know. And Mars rules Aries, right? And it's like Mars is the god of aggression and the god of war. And it's like, maybe you guys were at war before, like with each other, like you just couldn't get on the same page, and that's changing now. Like, this feels very much like a past connection, or a current connection where in the past things just weren't working out for you guys. And what's next is like the calming of the tides, the calming of the waters. What else for pile number 3, source? What else is next in love for them? It's this one. Okay. On the bottom, we have, yeah, opposition. Look, imbalance, a point of tension, and a power struggle. Exactly what we've been talking about here. It's like, you guys were so opposite of one another. It's like everybody wanted to have power. Everybody wanted to be in control. Everybody wanted to have this, right? It's like, well, I'm right and you're wrong. I'm big and you're small. It's like that mentality of like, you don't know, I'm smart and you're dumb. Like, it's not that you guys necessarily said that, okay? But it's like there's that egoic energy of struggle within that was coming through, and that's what was causing this. And it's like, that's getting wiped clean here. It's like, no longer am I going to be putting myself in this position. Okay, wow. That's the one that wants to come out here. Where you guys are arguing about just silly things that don't matter, right? Things that just don't hold anything to the life. We have number 41 coming out. It says, do something for someone. Give your attention to another. So if for those of you that maybe are in no communication here, like, can you open up a conversation with kindness and compassion? Like, just being like, hey, you know, I've been thinking about you. I just really want to make sure you're okay. Like, everything's good in life, and not expect anything in return. Just letting someone know that you're thinking about them, you know. And I know in this day and age, they talk about it a lot in the spiritual community. Oh, if you're in no communication, leave it in no communication. You shouldn't be chasing, you know. But sometimes, like, I feel like that keeps us in this power struggle, like, of, oh, I'm right and you're wrong. Like, I'm not chasing you anymore. When you really genuinely care about someone, it's not wrong to reach out and say, hey, I've been thinking about you, or you've been on my mind a lot recently, and I just want to make sure you're okay. I just want to send you love. I want you to know that I care about you. Without expectation, that's not chasing. That's just being human, right? That as humans, we should care about one another. We should love one another. We should be there for one another, and we're learning how to be there only for ourselves. And it's not, self-love isn't selfish, but the more you love yourself and truly fall in love with yourself, the more you realize it's better to be compassionate towards others, even others where once you wanted the power, over. And it's not to say that you're losing power in a situation because you want to send love to another person. You're sending it because you care. And that comes without expectations. If it's coming from a true place of love, it's coming without expectations. So don't expect them to reach back out to you. Don't expect them to say anything. Just know that, hey, I'm saying this because I care. And that's it. And leave it at that. And if they reach out to you, what a pleasant surprise. And if they don't, okay, you don't feel that tension anymore in your heart, right? Like, you let that go. So here you go. I love you, but you scare me. All of my triggers are present when you are near, especially the ones I'm not ready to face. So this is that energy that you've made this person feel in the past, and I feel like they've made you feel that way too. Right? We're talking about that power struggle, right? That opposition. That opposition energy. It's like, this is, both of you guys are mirroring each other. Look, you're on opposite ends. If this were a mirror, you're mirroring each other, right? You have 180 degrees here. It's like opposition. If you can see the symbol up here, right there, right? You're opposite each other. It's like opposites always attract, but it's like at the same time, there is fear that arises because of that. And so this person hasn't been ready to face their fears in the past. And likewise, I feel like you wanted to face them, but I just feel like that's the thing. It's like, because of the spiritual society saying you should or you shouldn't. Oh, you should do this. You shouldn't do this. You should do this. You shouldn't do this. Remember, everybody's journey is unique. Okay? I'm not saying to go run and chase them down, send them love letters until you can't, until you get pissed off again or whatever. But being human means to be human. And it's human to want to check up on somebody else that you love, that you care about. We'll make sure that everything's okay. And if they don't reach back out to you, to show unconditional love means I'm not expecting you to reach out to me. I'm not expecting you to answer me, but at least I got it out of my heart and off of my chest that was weighing me down and making me feel panicked or struggling in myself. I got it out. And then you let it go and you don't worry about it. And then that frees them up to do what they will. Okay? We have Mercury. Look, guys, I can't make this up. Mercury energy coming through here. Think, learn, network, and communicate. There's this line of communication coming through here. There's a need for either you to communicate or for them to communicate. Everybody in the tarot community always puts it on the other person, but sometimes it's not up to the other person to communicate. Sometimes it is up to the one that's been silent the longest to communicate, and the one that ended communication. You're the one that has to recommunicate, right? And again, it's not about chasing them. It's like saying it once. And you might be surprised at what happens. Okay? We have number 24 coming through, which is number 6, and that's all about balance. We have focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. Okay, look. And dragon might be a power animal for you too. They're very powerful creatures. They symbolize power, but they also symbolize compassion and the ability to open ourselves up to the unknown, right? Things that we might not understand. And that's the thing. It's like everybody can tell you how a certain journey is supposed to be in love. But at the end of the day, a love journey comes from experience. And that experience is vital to how it's going to unfold. And it might not, what you're going through might not look the same as the 12 other people who are telling you to do this specific thing. Your journey might actually look completely different than theirs. And they wouldn't agree with that. But that doesn't make it wrong, right? The world has become lonely and dark since you walked away from me. Yeah, this person misses you. They miss what you guys had. They miss. So for some of you guys, you might not be in communication with this person anymore. For others of you guys, it's like you just kind of like stopped giving them what you used to give them, right? And so they miss that. They miss that. And I'm not saying to be dependent, codependent on them anymore. It's just that maybe they just need to hear that you love them, or maybe they just need to say, you just say, hey, can we just have a talk? Like, you and me, can we just have a talk? Like, and that's going to make them feel better about the situation, and it might let them open up to the situation. Would you catch me if I fall for you? This thing is new and I don't know what to do. Yeah, so, and this is like, makes me think of that song, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling for you. Right? And I can't remember the lady who sings it. It's such a beautiful song. But that's like this energy. It's like, I'm falling for you. And it's like, maybe that's just it. There's been this power struggle between you guys, but it didn't mean that the love wasn't real. It didn't mean that the connection wasn't real. It's very real. It's very much there. Right? And so it's like, you guys, 2120 or 2112 is a powerful number for you guys as well, just coming through here. They're saying, like, I'm scared. I'm lonely and I'm scared. Like, I don't know what to do because I love you so much, but I don't know what to say. And maybe you being vulnerable is enough to let them be vulnerable. And that's scary. Right? That's scary. Well, it should be them that's vulnerable. So that way then I can be vulnerable. But why? If you're not willing to be vulnerable, why are you going to ask someone else to do what you're not willing to do? King of Coins. This very masculine energy. We have Virgo energy coming out again. That may be very much a confirmation for some of you guys. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, so is Gemini. And it's just this energy of being able to successfully bring in this connection to the physical world in a very successful way, a very abundant way. We talked about that financial gain, that financial success, and you have the King of Coins representative of your guys' connection. It doesn't get more serious than that. Like, not serious, but like more real, right? Like, this is a very real energy coming through here. It's like, not only have you guys cemented how you guys feel in the secretive realm, in the ethers, in your heart, you've grounded that into the physical world, and it took you being vulnerable. And maybe it's like this, it's like, you're the one, would you catch me if I fall? This is new. I don't know what to do. It's like you're falling in love. Somebody is falling in love. Like, this is deep love. And it's scary. It's scary. Love like that is scary. Focus on the love. Look for the good in everyone. It's like, if you held some resentment towards the past or towards past lovers, it's like, focus on love. What was good about them? Just one thing. And focus on that one good thing. You know what? They taught me how to communicate better. They taught me how to see the world differently. Whatever it is. And you guys are going to ground this into the real world. All right, this is what I have for you guys, pile 3. Your guys' reading went a little bit longer than the last one, and it's just because you guys are more in this communicative energy, which is great. So I hope this resonates. If it did, hit that thumbs up button down below, subscribe to the channel, set the notification bell. If you guys are interested in more in-depth readings, check out my other channel, Readings by Circe. I post once every other week on there for you guys at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesdays, and that's just for convenience. That will be linked down in the description below. And I just thank you for joining me on Scatter Love Tarot. And make sure you guys go out there, my fellow humans, and scatter love wherever you go. Because that's what life we need to be living now. And that's the life that's a good life and fulfilling, okay? I love you guys with my heart, my soul. And I can't wait until see you until next time. And just thank you so much for being here. So, for now, I'll see you guys next time, my fellow humans. Peace out. Bye, guys.